here is unusually large. It's not. And so let me just make my way through here. From the land of beef, we go to the sea now, and we talk about the very best in salmon. We go to the Faroe Islands, where we're bringing you Egg Harbor salmon, and we're super excited about this. Look how flaky, look how tender, look how juicy and glistening this is. Oh my word, something so very special. Let's welcome in Brittany Rastelli, who is here to talk to us about 8-ounce Faroe Island salmon fillets with a 10-ounce bottle of sauce. Good to see you, friend.
Hello, David.
Nice to have you back.
Thank you.
This is remarkable stuff. Now, first of all, it's important to know your source when
Correct.
you're talking about seafood.
Absolutely.
So let's talk a little bit about Egg Harbor and the Faroe Islands.
Yes, so Egg Harbor is located actually on the coast of New Jersey, so it's a small coastal town, and from there we source seafood from all over the globe. So here is the Faroe Islands, located just north of Scotland. The waters are incredibly clean and pristine, but what's really unique about the Faroe Islands is there's a very strong Arctic current that flows through the fjords and sounds there, keeping the water very clean and then very cold. So the salmon come out of the water in the Faroe Islands, where they are individually packaged and blast frozen for you after the bones have been taken out and the skin has been taken off. So they have a really high presence of marbling. Just like the steak that you talk about all the time, it has those beautiful white stripes. We have one here just to show that when that breaks down, that's kind of what's resulting in these beautiful big flakes piece by piece.
And we're talking about center cut pieces of salmon, right?
Center cut pieces.
Yeah, the little end pieces are not part of this equation. They're
Not
just here
these.
for looks.
Correct.
It's the center portions that are cut to create these very large pieces of salmon.
We're doing the 8-ounce tonight.
Yeah,
Yes,
so
correct.
if you and your husband were going to be sharing salmon, you could split this, right?
Absolutely, and something I always recommend, David, if you are gonna split it, is while it's still thawed out and raw, cut it then. And then you have 2 4-ounce pieces to
And you
cook.
can choose either the remoulade sauce or the teriyaki, sesame teriyaki, right?
Yes. So the teriyaki sauce kind of has that earthy, nutty flavor. I love using this either as a finishing sauce or a cooking sauce. Here, just finishing up a little stir fry. So if you already do stir fry with chicken or beef or pork and you want to do it with salmon, this lends itself well to all the proteins, I think. And then the remoulade sauce is more of that dipping sauce, that finishing sauce.
Right.
And the remoulade is going to be a little bit of horseradish flavoring, a little bit of the paprika, the tomato paste, and this one I love to dip in afterwards. Ooh,
Is
I
it
didn't have
open?
no,
Oh,
that's my fault.
not to worry.
I'm gonna open
We'll
that
find
one
one that's
up.
open. And if not, we'll open one. Oh, look at that.
Here we go.
All right, perfect. Now, are you just going to puddle this on the side of the plate, or are you going to hit the salad with it?
Yep, we can put some on the salad here.
All right, let's do first the salad. Look at this. Well, first you'll put the salmon.
Put my little salmon. I like to flake it. Again, these are 8-ounce portions, so if you did want to entertain something beautiful like this.
So it's
There you
like, and then you top it with the remoulade sauce.
Exactly.
Oh, look at that. You grill the romaine. You could also grill the salmon
Absolutely.
and then top it with this remoulade sauce. Hopefully yours will be a little prettier than mine. But this is something, or you can just put a little puddle on the side of the plate and use it for dipping, yes?
Yes, that's my favorite way. I love to just dip with my remoulade sauce. And then the teriyaki sauce, this one just finished up, so if you wanted to have a plate of rice ready to go. This is a dinner. I mean, this is a dinner for like 6 people in my house.
Easily.
We would always take
You
these
and your
cut
husband
them in
and the
half.
2 kids,
And
right?
the 2 kids. And we're staying with Poppy and Gigi right now, so.
Oh, you're
Yes.
staying with the in-laws.
We are staying with the in-laws right now. Not too much longer, but we've been having some good meals, I'll say that.
I bet. I bet there's some fantastic meals going on there. So we're very, very busy, and a lot of you are looking at this seafood and you're like, is this the freshest I can buy? Now, one thing that I learned a long time ago, when you go to a fishmonger, never buy fish where the eyes are not clear.
Yes, that is
Because if the eyes are cloudy, that's not a fresh fish.
absolutely correct. And this is something that's being frozen right there in the Faroe Islands. So if you think about walking around your grocery store, how many times has that fish that's been sitting there been previously frozen? It's possibly a few times, sometimes
wow.
even 3 or 4 times. So for this, you're the very first person to defrost it, which is locking in all of the nutrients, the omega-3s, the omega-6s, but it's locking in the freshness, like you said, David.
And fish that smells or tastes fishy is usually not fresh fish, right?
Correct.
So
Correct.
if I take a piece of this fish, first smell it, Doesn't smell fishy.
No.
Doesn't taste fishy. This is fresh, lovely salmon.
It is, and it's got a more mild flavor than I feel like a lot of salmon
Sure
that we're
does.
used to.
Sure does.
I know you weren't a huge fan of salmon in the beginning because you said it was too strong for you.
Well, it tasted and smelled fishy.
Yes.
And not until you taught me that fresh salmon should not smell or taste fishy.
No, absolutely not.
And then suddenly you're like, well, that's a whole different ballgame.
Yeah.
Because it smells great, it tastes great, and these sauces just make it extra special, right?
Yes, the sauces definitely add a little something because if you already have your favorite salmon recipe, the sauces lend themselves to other proteins as well or other recipes.
And here's 8 ounces of this. Wow.
8 ounces.
Huge.
These are big, big portions.
Now, are you making a little salmon salad?
I am. So I love to always make an extra salmon when we cook Faroe Island salmon at the house. And then the next day, I just take the chill out of it. And then I go ahead and I add the traditional canned tuna fish recipe. I do mayonnaise, a little bit of celery, a little bit of red onion, maybe some dill. Sometimes I cut it and I don't do mayo at all. I'll do completely non-fat Greek yogurt just to have that creamy mix.
Or you can put a little Dijon mustard in there in place of your mayonnaise.
You absolutely can. You can even add a little bit of the remoulade to this just to give it a little bit of that kick.
Oh, why don't we add a little remoulade? Just a squirt.
Just a little bit, right?
I think I picked the one that was out of it. That's the lock, right? Here we go. We'll put a little.
And we made it a little bit more pink.
Look at that.
Try that.
Nothing wrong with that. You just increase the flavor by about 1,000.
But this just takes that traditional canned tuna fish and turns